So I used to record pretty much all my videos just like this, and now I don't do it. And I don't know, I was trying to think of like why I don't do like selfie videos or why I don't record as much. And I think honestly a lot of it is just like the pressure of having a social media presence or following, whether that's on, like on my YouTube channel, for example, is just like having more followers. I feel like I have to put up a certain vision or like certain, not even like I just feel like with that, like, with all my YouTube followers, right? Like I have so many people looking up to me that I feel like I deserve, I owe it to them to like always be, show like my perfect self and show that everything's amazing. And, like that's kind of what my channel is all about, right? Is showing that, well, I don't even know what the fuck I'm trying to say, honestly. What I'm trying to say is over the last couple of months, I haven't really felt like myself. I don't know if it's because of the, the lockdown of the pandemic or whatever, but like, I don't know, you guys, it's just like, I've been on my own for the last couple years now doing, running my own business, and literally the income is purely reliant upon my output of work. So it's just different. And it's, the reason I made this channel was to document my journey through it all. And I feel like I've been doing more teaching rather than like documenting, if that makes sense. So I haven't been doing enough documenting of like this part of the journey where it's like, God damn, today is tough. Last couple months have been brutal, right? It hasn't been easy. It's not always going to be easy. It sounds cliche, but like on social media and everything like that, it's really easy to just like make everything sound like it's easy, because that's what everyone else does. And everyone else puts, it's that out there that, yeah, it's easy. This is easy. XYZ is easy to do. So I'm literally just sitting outside going to the gym. I don't even know why. I just felt like talking to the camera and talking to you guys, giving you an update. And yeah, who knows where I'll post this. Probably will be on YouTube. But yeah, it's not an easy journey, you guys. Like there's shit that happens in your business that you just gotta kind of adapt and like overcome that. And it happens, right? I have my businesses. I have my coaching business, and then I also have my e-commerce business that I run. And those are two separate businesses, but both require, I would say, all my attention. I would say my coaching business requires more of my attention than my e-commerce business because I have a team built up for my e-commerce business. But it requires a ton of my attention. And what I noticed is this last couple of months, haven't necessarily been as focused on it as I was in the past. And I don't know whether that's me losing interest in the business and I'm talking about the e-commerce side, whether it's me losing interest in the product that I'm selling, or if it's just me like, okay, I'm not learning anything new, so it doesn't interest me, right? Like I do my best when I'm learning something new. And then once I like master that and I'm just repeating the same thing over and over again, it gets really boring for me and like I lose interest really fast. But if it's challenging, then I love it because I'm like, oh, I can't do this. I want to go figure out how to do this, right? And that to me is more fun. So maybe that's what's happening right now with that business. And maybe I just need to switch up the store, switch up the product. But like, yeah, it hasn't been easy. Today's one of those days where it just freaking sucks, dude. It was tough. It was tough as hell for me to get out of bed. Well, getting out of bed wasn't that bad today, but it was just like getting moving and getting like doing something when it's just like, oh, I just could just lay here and not do anything. Yeah, like everyone's gonna have those days, right? I have them too. So yeah, I mean, this is just like me documenting the journey, trying to be more transparent with you, like along the way. Entrepreneurship is not easy, right? And I used to believe everyone could be an entrepreneur. Everyone could own their own business. And now I actually think the opposite. I don't think everyone can do it because I've talked to a lot of people, and this is just based on my experience and who I've talked to and who I've worked with. And maybe the reason I'm talking about this is because I actually had a student, right? So I have a mentorship program. You guys already know that. But I have students that, some students drop out of it. Some students keep going with it. Some students like absolutely go way past what numbers I've done. I think they're, way brighter than what, they're way smarter than me. And they just like absolutely kill it, and they just need like that push in the direction. But so what I'm getting at is like, I had a student who didn't really, he was really interested in doing it, and I had to kind of push him to get going on the mentorship. And I'm not going to name any names because I want to be respectful of his privacy, but basically what happened, right, was he just couldn't, we had about like, I think 5 or 6 calls, and like he would message me and then he'd stop messaging me, and then I would try and give him as much support as possible, but like his mind just wasn't there and it wasn't committed to the business. Like I'm sure that happens to a ton of people where they're like super motivated. They're like, oh my gosh, they see all these big numbers and they want to get in the business and they want to at least try it out, right? And I think that's great, but like the motivation is only going to take you so far. Like seeing those numbers is only going to take you so far. Like days like this that I'm talking about right now where it's like, damn, I didn't want to get out of bed. Like, you're going to have a lot of those days as an entrepreneur, and that's what I'm learning. And that's something I haven't showed you guys, right? And similar with that student is he just had like one too many of those days and he just couldn't take it. And if you're not built for it and you're not okay with losing money and you're not okay with not knowing when you're going to make more money, then like don't even start a business, because that's something that you have to be okay with. That's something I'm learning too myself, right? Like, for example, I'll just give you an example, guys. Like this month, so what is it? What day is today? Hold on. Let me see what day it is. 24th of March. So this month was actually, well, this month I made more money than last month. Last month was like one of my worst months by far in e-commerce and coaching overall, by far, right? Made the least amount of money that I ever have since starting, since quitting my corporate job. And like the reason I'm saying it now, one month later, is because I didn't notice it until before. And it's just like, when you go back and look at the month, and I'm like, holy shit, like I was really coasting last month and I did not put in the level of effort that I needed to. And like, it shows. The bank account shows. And by no means am I saying like, oh my gosh, I'm like struggling, right? This is just saying like I had a really bad month, and I know why I had a bad month, because I didn't put in the effort that I should have put in during that month. And like that's gonna happen. It's not always gonna be, sunshine and rainbows in this business. So like, if you guys are dropshipping right now, you're gonna see that. A lot of you probably can resonate with this. I don't even know what the hell I'm trying to say here. I'm just trying to say, like, look, I'm human. I don't always have 100% motivation and effort all the time. It happens. And like, I want to be someone out there who like you guys can actually relate to, rather than someone who's out there just like telling you top 10 winning products, this is what you do. You just got to stay motivated, like Gary Vee, right? Like, that's not who I am. I do love that stuff and love that content, and I like making it, but like, that's not who I am. Like, you're gonna be able to work like 18 hours a day for freaking 30, 90 days, whatever it is. It's just not realistic. You're gonna get burnt out. Yeah, you're gonna have shitty days like this, but you know what? I figured, hey, what the hell, right? Put this on YouTube, be vulnerable. Maybe some people can relate to it. That's literally the one goal of this video, is that like one of you guys out there can relate to this, see it, and be like, holy crap, if Connor's, going through, this, and he's not making as much money and he had a bad month, like, okay, well, that's normal, and like that happens. And the key is like being able to relate to someone like that is huge. And I know that that's helped me out before in the past. So like, if I can do that for someone, if I can be that person for you guys, that's awesome. Yeah, just like drop me a comment. And if you don't want to leave a comment, then you can just like send me a DM and just let me know if this video helped you guys out. But yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna post it now. So you guys, I don't even want to say I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because it's like so personal, but let me know if you guys like this sort of video. If you do, awesome. If not, I'll probably still put more videos out there like this anyways, because I'm doing what I want to do, and that's all that matters, and that's what makes me happy. All right, I'm gonna go hit this lift. Peace out, guys. Keep your mind right.